Greetings, my fellow machinators. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech We Are Legion, Episode 18, Zug Raid. I'm surprised Klein hasn't had a mental break yet, given that your mood is not even detectable. You are friends with Joped? Man, you don't make good choices in life. Hey Klein, how about let's have you try some hard drugs, shall we? Seems perfectly reasonable. Oh wow, it didn't do enough. Hey droner, you could definitely stop droning. I wouldn't complain. Question for all of you. So now I have the power focus chip and the signal chip. So signal chips, if we take a look at, you know, I guess I need a larger gestation shank. So I'll get a large gestator, or two large gestators eventually, but at least one right now. We can start working towards bigger goals, like getting a Diabolus or getting centipedes or something like that. So I'm going to have you vote on how we use the signal chips and the power focus chips, whether it's for implants or armor or whatever. All right, you know what? I'm tired of waiting. If I forbid these doors, will you go into the base a smart way? Yes. Oh, what the hell? Why'd you drop them? Oh, because, like, the beds got too cold? No. Try again. Carry. Dear Lord. Okay, I'll draft you, because you're being so fussy. So we got underground steel, not convenient. More ambrosia off to the east. Got it. Alright, foxes, you keep it together. And that monosword is obviously going to Turtle. Before he goes on a berserk with a monosword, I'm going to have him drop it so that Turtle can grab it. Megasloths are still going crazy. Cold Snap's over, though, and the droner should be over soonish, I hope. Oh, he was not zone restricted. At least you're high on go juice. It's going to be very hard for them to catch you because you're high. Rise, you want to come help? As long as you don't have a mental break while out here. Oh, they're all coming. Yeah, let's hunt them then. Was Fox treated for his wounds? Yeah, on Caravan. That happened a while ago. That's why I sent Diamond out there to help. And the advantage of bionic legs. Gingerbread man level outrunning. Can't catch me. Hey, we can butcher one. There is still one more that is feisty. But everyone else, I'm going to let out. Slug turrets are done, and I'm going to get Rocket Swarm. And then have you guys vote on next. Klein has gone berserk. Well, he's going to be smashing up his own mechs. I don't have a shock lance, so I don't have a good way of stopping him. And actually, Bryce, you're about to go berserk, so I'm going to have you go back to base. And Bryce is in a daze. Oh, Diamond was trying to finish off this Mega Sloth, and it got up and messed him up. Azzy, I need you to go patch Diamond up. Diamond is a genie, so not tough. Goes down quick. Them's the risk. That was just bad luck that it decided to get up. So the Psychic Drone has ended. Klein is still on a wrecking spree, destroying his own robots. He's disabled 3 now. I'll just keep Turtle away from him, because Turtle's monosword blade used against Klein would very quite likely kill Klein. And then my hunters are going to be trying to avoid him as well. You really just want to mess up... Okay, you're really going for it, aren't you? Turtle. Go to the deep drill. You'll be left alone in there. At least the stock of, like, a SMG isn't likely to kill Klein. Oh, you killing your own bots. It actually might be time to retire the Militors, though. Anyway. That might be something we do on purpose. You know what? If you are out there... Cypher, come build the wall. Keep him on the outside. Because right now he's going against the wildlife, and I'll just keep him out there. So everybody, behind walls, behind walls. Let Klein smash some rats. In peace. We don't have to be involved. Alright, question all of you. How should I... So, I guess before I pull this, I should explain the different options that we can use for the chips. So, one of the chips we got was the power focus chip, which I could do an integrator headset, which is even more bandwidth for Klein to control more robots. It would require the War Queen's power focus chip that we got. So how to use the power focus chip. New headset for bandwidth. It would mean him taking off this actual helmet. But if he has a shield belt on, maybe it's not much of a problem. Some other things that we could do with power focus chips. Let's see. I could do remote shielding to be able to shield a robot remotely as like kind of like a psycast. And then another one is remote repair. To be able to remotely repair a robot. I'm not going to include the control sublinks because I don't feel like I need more control groups, and also we have to build standard ones before we build high ones. So it's these 3 options here, and I'm going to leave it up to you. So there's the poll. Vote for what you think is going to be most useful. And I will get working on that when Klein is not trying to murder all animals. He's doing a pretty good job of it, too. Until he finds, like, a muffalo. And then it's a problem. Alright, Diamond's back up. I'm gonna have you go get the assault rifle and the meds. A little worried about Klein making his way over to Bry's. Do I try to arrest Bry's? I'm not really sure. Oh god. Alright, I'm just gonna play doctor here. Bry's, run! Bry's has the presence of mind to flee. Okay, we're good. It's pretty crazy. You know how much cleanup you're gonna have? You destroyed so many robots, Klein. It's like pooping in your own toy box. And I'll have to run out to him to make sure that his he doesn't bleed out or anything. So I'll keep an eye on him. Right now he's malnourished and moderate blood loss, so it's coming. Kadark. Actually, I didn't even inspect. Body mod or volatile? I don't really need someone who's volatile. You're not terrible, but like, yeah. Actually, I'll have you vote on whether we recruit the Edekin here. Kadark. I don't yet have an Edekin, true. That's why I'm entertaining the idea of getting one. How long does Berserk last? Until he collapses, generally. Which is why I have everyone else on lockdown. So it looks like we're going to do a new headset for bandwidth. So for the signal chip. How to use the signal chip. There's even more options. So one is to make the mech gestation processors. So what this does is it allows you to basically gestate mechs more quickly. Mech gestation speed. That can stack up to 6. So that would be 6 signal chips at max. Another thing that I think we could do with the signal chip, I don't want a bandwidth pack, I think a shield belt's probably better, is to actually make bigger mechs. So I could make a signal chip into a centipede burner, a centi gunner, or a Diabolus. The Diabolus, Centi Gunners, and Centi Burners gestate for a very long time. Actually, I think the Centi Gunner and the Centi Burner doesn't require signal chips, so I'm going to take them off the list. I think only the Diabolus does. Yeah. It's not easy to see the recipe ingredients without the requisite gestator, though. So, it's not much to vote on, but I'm going to have you vote on those 2 options. While I make sure he doesn't die. That'd be a pretty dumb way to die. Oh, there he goes. Down he goes. I'm going to have him lay there to think about what he did, destroying our robots. And another thing that I'm going to pull for is whether we retire our Militors or not. One of the Militors already died, and then the other one is downed. But it frees up bandwidth, and I don't think Militors are all that effective in combat. So, you know, there's maybe reason to retire them if you think that that is appropriate. There we go. I didn't want to bring Klein in so that he could pick up his own stuff. I wouldn't have to do it for him. Oh, he took off his pants. I'm going to put one more minute on this poll. It does look like we're going to save up for the Diabolus, which works for me. Diabolus requires 2 signal chips. Don't worry, you don't need to. I know how this DLC works quite well. So I appreciate the warning, but telling me how biotech works is unnecessary. So you can save the keystrokes. It's not a flex. I'm just, you know, just trying to spare you from me going, uh-huh. It is known, Khaleesi. Alright. Diabolus it is. Should we retire the Militors? And Klein, how is your wounds? Not infected. That's pretty good. I got lucky on that front. Wait, you were lovers with Joped? Since freaking when? When did that happen? No wonder you're in a bad mood. Well, you'll turn your ex-lover into a robot. So, yeah. Retire when replacements are finished? Yeah, I'm not going to immediately deconstruct Ice Pick. I just won't revive Athson if that's how the poll goes. So how are we doing? My constructors... I think it's a lack of... No, I have the components for the autocannon turret. So yeah, we should see that the turrets get built pretty soon. I don't know what to do about all these dead animals that Klein smushed. I guess I can butcher them, but like, you don't get a lot of meat off a rat. And yeah, I should get rid of that wall that I blocked in Klein's warpath. Alright, so he's hopped up on drugs. More plasteel! It's not convenient, but I will take plasteel nodes. I obviously still want uranium. That's not happening. Vidu, thank you for the bits. Alright, Klein, you have a lot of fixing to do, so as much as I want you to, like, relax socially, you broke everyone. So fix it. In fact, there was a stack of dead robots. They literally stacked up because you broke them. Alright, here we go. Autocannon turret number 1. And it does look like we want to retire the Militors once it's time. It's not time yet. But I'm not going to revive Athsin. Hey, Jarhead. Thank you for the sub. Alright, so all mechs are nice and repaired. We are going to want to get the Gestator online. And then also get maybe some more autocannon turrets and call in another Diabolus. I wonder if I try to call in a Diabolus if it's going to have me call in one or two. One, but with a heavy shield. Eventually you end up getting multiples. You'll get like 2 Diaboluses and a Centurion or Legionnaires or whatever. It gets more difficult over time is what I'm trying to say. So for now it's still just the one, which is not that hard to deal with. Even if it has a heavy shield. Because I have an animal pulsar and I can turn all the animals against it. And that's probably what I'll do to save on steel, because we haven't done a lot of steel hauling. In fact, I'm going to have everyone forced hauled. Except for you, Turtle, and Klein. Turtle, just keep getting plasteel for me. And Klein will be... Oh, you're on bed rest because you had the flu. Klein's back to making components and the like. A whole year, J-Lone. Oh, no. The time flies, man. Thank you for subbing for the whole year. Happy subiversary. When turrets are offline, they aren't typically valid targets for enemies to attack. So I'm not all that concerned about having turrets outdoors. If turrets go unchecked, I have different problems. There's also a very high likelihood that I end up capping the kill box like this, and then installing some sort of fire maze in the front of it. Putting a fire maze, a symmetrical fire maze on both sides where it's split down the middle, and then you have some sort of fire maze for organics to die. And then the kill box is mostly for mechs. That was kind of the intention of leaving in extra space down here. I didn't say it, but that was my plan. Because I don't need autocannon turrets and regular turrets firing on organics. It's kind of a waste of steel. Organics are easy enough to kill with fire. Whereas you obviously can't burn a mech to death. That's not a thing that you can do. So the gestators, yeah, nothing is really happening right now. Are you guys even hauling? Oh, you're hauling dead mechs. That's fine. We can shred them. But no one's hauling steel. Poor Klein, to make components, he has to run like miles. Eventually, we're hauling all those dead rats that he killed. That's what's going on. Should have kept them forbidden. Advanced kill box, exactly. Yeah, have multiple layers. And you know, if you do have a fire trap here, any organics that make it through it ended up getting autocannon to death, right? So it's a multi-layered kill box. One of the things that I will say about the mechs is that they typically they edge enter, so they're very, very easy to game. They're actually, I don't find it very challenging as a result. Because you can use incendiary lances and animal pulsars, and whereas like mech clusters can be more challenging because they're more dynamic. And then that might change over time. I, in fact, suspect it will. So the current priority is make a Diabolus and turrets. Question. Cuthark. Do we recruit the recruit Cuthark? Little reminder, She is 19-year-old, quick sleeping, body modding, volatile. So volatile, it's going to be a little bit harder to deal with. Not impossible, certainly. But then quick sleeping and body modder. Body modder's easy because you just stick in some cochlear implants and they're happy. What do I think of drop prod raids? I think they're fun. They're dynamic. They're challenging. Have you vote on this for 5 minutes? Nice long poll there. Rise, do you have work? 1.2 days. Okay. I want Klein working as fast as possible. It's good temperature. It's lit. Toolboxes. So, yeah. We're going as fast as we can here. My haulers, I don't know what they've been doing. They've been hauling just all sorts of random junk, I think. Because there's no more steel near here than there was before. Hey, Klein, let's make a source of steel. Oh, definitely drop on floor. If I'm patient long enough, we'll eventually get to a point where we're hauling steel. There we go. Now we're doing it. Took long enough. So this is critical. So I think these I'm going to put as important. Link them together. That way the steel's next to the fabrication bench is the highest priority. The Daedalus costs a lot of steel, but it actually costs more plasteel. It's very plasteel intensive. I still need to haul that signal chip, though. With that in mind, it might not be a terrible idea for me to... I'll just have a chips pile here. For now. I don't want to have chips in here because this is available for prisoners to have mental breaks and destroy. So I'll just put my chips in here. And we do want to make an integrator headset. That was voted on. So once I have a few more components for the autocannon turrets, I'll set up the integrator. I'll allow for the advanced components to be made. Oh, you're preparing a while. Okay, well, I don't mind if... what are you? You're a bunch of tribals that are... Are you Neanderthal tribals? Yeah. You know, I'm lazy. Is everyone inside? I think they are. Do I still have the mortar? Yeah, but for that level of enemy, there's too many of them for mortars to be effective. They're just going to charge me, and I'm going to spend a lot of time dealing with it. And I don't want to spend time dealing with it, so I'm going to have them kill themselves. Way more effective. Bye now! Enjoy all of the animals of this map tile trying to kill you. Here they come. Now, the only problem that I have is these doors here, even though they're not valid doors to actually get to me, are acting as if they're valid doors to get to me. So it's a bit of a buzzkill when it comes to animal pulsers, because they're not all filtered at once. But now these guys are nice and softened up for a future attack. So, foxes, let's have you hop on the mortar now that they're nice and wounded. I don't think I actually have shells. I have like one shell. but that's fine. One shell's enough to burn them a little. Alright, and it looks like we are recruiting the Edekin. So I'm going to be putting her in this room. Oh, in a minute. I like how they're just attacking random walls. They're not very bright. It would be nice if... I think Turtle was, yeah, deep in the mining tunnels, which is why he wasn't available to be pulled. It's fine, we'll let him in. There is a whole lot of them. Rise. Let's get you out of there. I was hoping that it would blow up more of them, but nope. It did not. Not really sure what their pathing is going to look like in a second. But they are trying to break in on the northeast corner. Oh, they got in over here. They're going to filter in slow enough that I'm not too concerned about that hole, because we'll cut through them as they come in. And we can play... run around and chase me games. Alright, they are probably close to fleeing, I suspect, given their starting numbers. Oh, don't hit Diamond. Oh, don't hit Diamond. That's why. Stupid Neanderthals. Let's hit human Neanderthal. Make him go fight his own. Robots. I guess I could have weaponized more of the, like, worker robots. Come on, get the ones in my face. Pretty remarkable the amount of numbers that they had. Okay, they're fleeing now. Be gone! Alright, so he's in pain shock, but it's not particularly bad. Quit hitting my Kirby. Cut it out. Bryce is already on his feet. He is missing a finger on his right index, so I'll have to fix that. And then you guys go fight fires. Puppy treat. Here we go. Hey, bud. There is worm. How I fix the finger? Probably a bionic arm. It's going to be easier to do than to do a regen cycle. Oh, Val. I didn't see you. How dead are you? You're 3 seconds. Yep. Okay, never mind. What about you, Boas? 2 hours? 3 hours? Yeah, I'm going to work on my own first, but maybe. I'm just going to do until turtle's not bleeding, done, and then do diamond. See if there's any of them down here that... No, not really. Okie dokie. Let's get our perimeter rebuilt. How'd they break that? That took effort. Okay, Azzy, I'm gonna go try to capture Pigeon here. No, there's not enough time. So actually, instead, go tend to turtle. You are going to be converted and recruited. Oh, I'm getting the gestator. That's cool. I'm going to do a preach health on Bryce, so he heals up a little bit quicker. Because he's our leader and also trader and constructor. And let's go ahead and call in our ally again. This time I'm going to call in a bulk goods trader because I have a lot of bulk goods to sell. Meal restrictions. Oh, thanks. Done. Well, Ice Pick, you survived yet another day. Not being retired just yet. And all of the blood of that raid is getting washed away. As if it never happened. Raid Tune, thanks for the resub. Just started watching this on YouTube? Well, don't spoil it for yourself. Is this spread? Yeah, good. Spread already. One of the things that you can do, turrets don't benefit from cover, but if you barricade it up like this, you can slow down enemies from trying to retreat from an exploding turret. It probably won't catch them in the blast, but like it might. Alright, Mr. Diamond, you did a really good job. I should not have had him in front. He's a genie, so he drops relatively quickly. I kind of risked him from him being a frontliner there. They also destroyed my orbital trade beacon. Which means that it's no longer a bait beacon, so I need to uninstall this one, and move this one over so it's the oldest installed beacon. That way it's actually working as a bait beacon. It's kind of annoying having to do that. So here's the gestator. Ooh, already converted. Oh, dang. And we are going to gestate a Diabolus. So this costs 2 signal chips, a high subcore, plas steel 300, and steel 300. it takes 12 gestation cycles and it takes 5 bandwidth. So I'm going to need another signal chip. Did I grab... Nope, still out here. Okay. Foxes, go grab that for me. Thank you. Cheers. So once I have a few more turrets rebuilt, I'll get another Daedalus signaled in. It also would help if the animals in this biome regened. Not that I have the... Actually, I'll probably end up not doing it that method. I'll just use Insanity Lances. Because I don't have another pulsar. Well, sad wonder. At least that's a lot less violent than your murdery the last time you went on a break. Don't forget to sterilize the new recruit. True. We are going to do a tubal litigation on you. Alright. Home zone looks right. That monosword did real well, I think. Glad I had that in that fight, in that fray. It was a lot of Neanderthal. It was like a 40, 50 person raid or so against my 7. Spicy. Oh, we got fast runner out of him. Not bad. The other thing I might do in the future is to change the stockpiles here to only have large animals so that we can avoid rats and rabbits and squirrels. Because it just takes up an enormous amount of Diamond's time, which would be better spent any other way. Research or ground pen scanning or literally anything else. Oh, unblock the tunnel. Good call. I had a bunch of the door blockers. Maybe I'll do that now. So, butchery. Let's go through this. I don't think we need to do insects anymore. In fact, it's going to be quicker if I pick what I do want. It's alpaca, wolves, bison, boomlopes, caribou, cougars, cow, deer, donkey, dromedary, elephant. A lot of these animals aren't native to this map tile, so it's not like we'll ever have them. But I'll add them in anyway. Because maybe they come in on a manhunter or something. So like small animals I'm just not going to put in. And then if the butcher zone is small, which it is pretty small, we won't spend any time butchering small animals. If I drop on floor to smash through butchering, one of the problems is the butchery zone itself fills up, and then we do significantly less hauling once we hunt, which then makes the tasks take even longer. Because if there's nowhere to put the corpses, your hunters just shoot an animal and then leave it out there, instead of hauling it back to base. So I often find that it's less efficient to just drop it. Not always true, but often true. So then if I have turrets here, here, I can treat this area as my shooting gallery. And then I'll probably end up putting uranium slugs in this area, maybe? Or to have it double layered, to have essentially this kill box go back and have slugs here, which do risk hitting the autocannon turrets for friendly fire, but like, I don't know, might be worth it anyway. All right. Well, let's hope we get the components from Klein quickly. I also called in the bulk goods trader, so I'll try to buy some components to speed up the process. We almost have rocket swarm launchers, too. Be a fun time. So the minimum distance is actually 4 tiles, not 6. And turrets respect it. But they also explode when detonated, which means that if I do have 2 layers, the larger turrets explode in a larger radius, so you really have to space them out to the point where there's no way to really do it safely. You can't have like layers and layers and layers of turrets, because they will either shoot at each other or chain explode, and nothing in between. So the bait beacon is installed. I'll put the trade beacon back, and then I guess a gene beacon. I don't often need... Well, no, I'll build another beacon over there. Because I have found that I'm selling meat periodically. Is the doors correct? I don't know what you mean. Look at my Kirby go. Is this rot only? No, it's for fresh. We just haven't hauled it. Hey, bud. Don't chew yourself. I startled him so badly. Klein. Once you're up, I'm gonna work drive you. Bryce. What's eating you, dude? He just needs to be in a better mood. Oh, an exotic goods trader, too. Oh, man. Speaking of needing to be in a better mood. Here, snort some yayo. And you're tantruming. What are you breaking? Things in your room? Right when I need him as a trader. Literally, I had grabbed him to run a trade, and he'd rather smash things in his room. At least it's not a targeted tantrum of things that are, like, delicate and expensive. He'll be over this soon. If you're hungry, you shouldn't have fussed. You should have just eaten food. There we go. Tantrum's over. So here's the bulk goods. I can always, well, no. I don't want to make more pemmican because it takes me so long to make it with, what's his face? So buying the components and the advanced components to speed up this process. I'm going to sell leathers that I don't really care about. I'll keep the heavy fur. I'll buy steel, as crazy as that sounds. And then clothing, I don't need any more. I can get rid of. Sell even more meat for their silver. So I'm going to need to go hunt, in other words. Maybe sell some veg. And then the exoticus trader. Smoke leaf resistant. Prevents you from being an addict. Oh, there's an arc leg. Definitely not going to have the money for it. And a doomsday launcher. I will buy a telescope for the rec variety. I don't have a telescope yet. But I think that's all I'm going to buy off here. Maybe more components, just to speed up the construction of the turrets. Because right now the bottleneck is Klein doing smithing, and it's taking a while. It's taking too long. Where is he, by the way? Oh, here he is. So with these newly purchased components, we should be able to get the turrets built rather quickly and then start to do the Diabolus farming. And maybe War Queen as well. Time will tell. And yeah, I was purposely using plasteel for doors because plasteel, jade, and uranium are the only ones that can't catch fire, and I don't want doors that will catch fire that give access to my base. Because that sounds really, really, really bad. Welcome to my base. It's on fire. Alright, that's 2 of 4. I still haven't found underground uranium with my ground pen for stopping or to stockpile uranium yet. Still hoping to find it. Can a player make a War Queen? Yes. They can't make the last boss, but you can make a War Queen. War Queen, Tesseron, Centurion, Centipede Blaster, Mechalord Helmet and Suit, and Repair Probe, and Legionary. God, it's always you, Cypher. It's always you. And another bulk goods trader. Holy cow. So speaking of bulk goods trades, I did sell all of our meat. And there's a ton of animals out here to be hauled, so I'm going to raise the haul priorities. Except for maybe Bryce and Klein. Bryce so he can construct, and Klein so that he can continue to smith. Cypher, you got beat up so bad it knocked your hat off. Where is my my cleaning robot? Oh, Kirby's just... Oh, the trade caravan made a huge mess. Okay. Because I was looking at all this tantrum debris, wondering why it hadn't been cleaned up. But, yeah, stupid trade caravans. So we're getting all those corpses out of the way before they defrost. Now that it's getting warmer. Now that it's actually April, May, I'm going to allow sowing and my vice. Yep. So we have corn, yes. Hops, yes. Psychoid, yes. Cotton, more psychoid, and tinctoria, and heel and rice. That all seems correct. Plasteel doors look really cool. Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. And they're really tough, and they're fireproof. Where's he? Oh. You know, you can come into the base. Thank you for tuning in to We Are Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Legionnaires.